Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langate Girim Yatkrupa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinatari Hare Krishna. So today we will see verse number 61, last chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna explained to Arjuna that as you are Kshatriya, you should fight. If you don't listen to me means Krishna. Anyway, you will be acting as per your svabhav or nature. So it's better that he should listen to Krishna. So why Arjuna should listen, and why Krishna says that anyway you will act as per your svabhav? That is explained in this verse. Ishvara sarva bhutanam
Ishvara sarva bhutanam
Ruddhe Ruddhe deshe Arjuna tishtati Deshe Arjuna tishtati
Riddhe dese Arjuna tisthati
Brahmayan sarva bhutanam
Brahmayan sarva bhutani
Yantra rudhani mayaya.
Yantra rudhani mayaya Ishvara sarva bhutanam Riddhe dese Arjuna tisthati Brahmayan sarva bhutani Yantra rudhani mayaya
ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृदये अर्जुनतिष्ठति ब्राह्मयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्ररुद्धानि मायया.
Translation and purport. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wandering of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made up of material energy. Purport. Arjuna was not supreme knower. His decision to fight or not to fight was confined to his limited discretion. Lord Krishna instructed that the individual is not all in all. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, or himself Krishna as the localized super soul, sits in everyone's heart directing the living entity. After changing bodies, the living entity forgets his past deeds, but the super soul as a knower of past, present and future remains the witness of all activities. Therefore, all activities or living entities are directed by this super soul. The living entity gets what he deserves and is carried by the material body, which is created in material energy under the direction of super soul. As soon as the living entity is placed in particular type of body, he has to work under the spell of that bodily situation. A person seated in a high speed motor car goes faster than one seated in the slower car, though the living entity driver may be the same. Similarly, by the order of Supreme Soul, material nature fashions a particular type of body to a particular type of living entity so that he may work according to his past deeds. The living entity is not independent. One should not think himself independent of Supreme Personality of Godhead. The individual is under the Lord's control. Therefore, one's duty is to surrender. And that is the injection of next verse. So, when Krishna told Arjuna that he should listen to what Krishna is saying, why he's saying that is explained here, right? So super Krishna is also present in all bodies as super soul. And so as Srila Prabhupada mentions, when we die, we forget what we have done throughout the life. But the subtle body has that mind, intelligence, and ego, ahankar. That is the subtle body, which already shapes into that. So actually, we can experience this. We live in the subtle body. Okay, this gross body is one thing. Okay, see, for example, physically I am sitting in this room, but if I start thinking of, say, India, then my subtle body goes there. How? My intelligence, ahankar, everything goes there. So even if something wrong happens in India, which I don't want. For example, there's something happens which I don't like. Then I will react in this body here. Uh, I hope you understood, right? So, though my physical body is here, I'm living in the subtle body, my mind and intelligence. Wherever it goes, my consciousness also goes, my attention also goes. If I am sitting here and my focus, intelligence, minds, everything is here, then I can work very focused. That is what everybody says, focus. So your subtle body and you, the cross body, is pointing to the same direction or a same object. But if I'm sitting here, but my subtle body is somewhere else, then I live there and I react to that situation. If something wrong happens in India, I will get angry here. And, if I get angry here, and in that anger with this physical body, I may hit somebody. So what actually happened, nobody knows. Everything was okay. This person was sitting very peacefully on the chair. Suddenly he got angry and he started hitting. So people get confused. Why, what happened to such? Suddenly why he reacted? So because people are what we live in the subtle body. Where is our mind? Where is our intelligence? Accordingly, we live there. And the actions and reactions are done by this cross body. This is one of the concept, like how these things happen, right? So that's why control of mind and intelligence is very important. So how we get this body is explained in this verse. So Krishna as super soul is always with us along with the soul. So he is witnessing everything what's happening. And Krishna has already told that I can remember everything, but you cannot, Arjuna. In the fourth chapter, he told, I remember all the births. You cannot, you forget. So Krishna remembers everything what we have done as super soul. So whatever good or bad we do, it is being witnessed by Krishna without any reaction. But what super soul is doing is guiding us. What should be done, what should not be done. If the intelligence hears that, then we follow it correctly. But if we don't listen to the inner voice, we don't know what's happening and we do wrong things. So, as a super soul, and the witness of all the activities, and the subtle body has the all the impressions what I am doing in this life, and these are carried away, carried when I die to the next body. So, if I am too much attached to money, for example, in this lifetime, so that my that attachment to money is present in my intelligence, my false ego, and intelligence and mind. All three places that attraction for the money is there. And for that, I will do some good or bad activities, whatever. But based on those activities, as the super soul is observing that, the super soul knows that this person or this soul in this material world wants to have money. And so when I die, the soul, super soul will give me a next body so that I can fulfill my desire. So the whole purpose is the soul, whatever it desires, should be fulfilled. So at least at the end, he will think of God somehow or other. So here, Krishna tells that I am situated in everyone's heart and I'm directing. So when the next body, the person who is attached to money, uh, he will behave similarly to gather more and more money. So how he gets that remembrance that I am attached to money, uh, that is given by super soul, because super soul has seen what you have done in the last lifetime. So it will tell the intelligence and mind that okay, this is what you were in the last time and this was your desire, and the soul don't understand what's happening, and the intelligence and mind start working to gather more money with the senses. So this is how we are all entangled in this world. And the super soul says, like Krishna telling to Arjuna that instead of declining to fight, Arjuna, please fight because I am telling you. So here Krishna is telling, of course, physically present in front of Arjuna, but he's also telling as Kshatriya. as super soul, that Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. This is your Swabhav from the last lifetime also. So you will act anyway. So why are not you doing that thing? Don't avoid such a thing. Listen to me. Similarly, our nature, um, our Swabhav is there. Super soul knows that. And so super soul guides us. So if we are a devotional person or we like the spiritual activities, the super soul will guide us. That your Swabhav is spiritual. Don't get attached to all these material things. Do the spiritual practice. But because of the Maya or because of the illusion, I may not feel attracted to it. I may feel attracted to money or wealth or wine or woman or men, whatever. So I go with the modes. So here Krishna uses the word Maya. So the living entities in this body and how it acts, we have seen in the 14th chapter that the three modes acting on the body. So the three modes act on the body, and the intelligence and ego in these three modes, they will do different activities which are binding. Now, this is how all the world is moving. So Brahma Yantra Sarva Bhutani Yantra Rudhani Maya. So as if on a machine, we are sitting on this body as a machine, which we use to enjoy or fulfill our desires. And how we do that? By Maya, by the illusion, by the ignorance. So how to get out of all these complications, right? So super soul is there, but super soul is supposed to help us. If super soul and soul are together, then it is supposed to help us. Then how come this mind intelligence, they are over influenced by the illusionary energy or ignorance? Uh, How to come out of all these things? How I can know what is better for me? How I can take help of super soul? So there are so many questions like this. So Krishna from the next verse actually tells us how we should take advantage of this super soul who is there with you and who is guiding you in this world. So how to take help of the super soul to come out of this illusion and ignorance that Krishna explains in the next few verses, which is the supreme instruction of the Bhagavad Gita. So he already told Arjuna that please listen to me what I am telling. The same will be told more elaborately by Krishna in the next few verses. Those we will see from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Anybody has any comments or anything? Oh, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. See you tomorrow.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.